Something that threw me off when we first met. You told me that I couldn't meet anyone in your life until I got a skinny BBL because you like girls with a bigger rear end and you like a stomach that's flush and you don't want to be reminded that I have children from another man. Something that threw me off when we met. We took our first road trip for Valentine's Day. After a few minutes of dating, we stopped halfway in South Carolina and you told me that you were not going to proceed to drive the rest of the trip unless I slept with you because we hadn't done that yet and I wasn't ready. And then you threatened to leave me in South Carolina and told me that the only people that go to your parents' house in Florida were girls that you sleep with. Something that threw me off when we first met. You told me you were terrified to get COVID and you could not take me out on any dates, that you would come to my house and then you would use my food to cook it because if you brought your own food to come here, it would spoil on the way here. But then come to find out, you actually just didn't want to spend any money on me because you always had money for steak dinners to go out with your boys. Something that threw me off when we first met. Every time we had somewhere to go, you would want to use my car, so I would have to pay for all the tolls and gas. Something that threw me off when we met is that you pulled up in a Lexus and said it was your car, but I later found out it was your dad's car, but then you tried to say that you helped him with the car payment, but then I found out later that also was a lie. It was just his car. Then you went from not having a car and wanted me to sell one of my cars on my car rental business so you could have something to drive around in. Something that threw me off when we first met was you told me, yes, you still live with your parents, but you lived in a different side of the house. But then I found out later on that you actually still slept in the twin bed that you did as you were a kid. You never had been on your own. And then you expected to live with me for free and even asked for your name on my $2 million house that you put no money towards.